What's up everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Today's story is one of the wildest, funniest, and honestly most chaotic things to happen in an NBA arena this season. We're talking about the Utah Jazz, a smoke machine mishap, a brutal loss to the Oklahoma City Thunder, and fans absolutely cooking the Jazz online with jokes that might sting more than the scoreboard itself. If you thought NBA Twitter couldn't get any more savage, think again. Because after this unexpected smoke cloud took over the arena during one of the Jazz's toughest losses of the season, fans didn't hold back. Some even joked that the team was poisoning their fans just to keep them believing in them. And trust me, this story only gets wilder from there. Let's jump right in. A night that went from bad to worse. The Utah Jazz walked into their home arena looking to bounce back and maybe regain some momentum. Instead, it turned into a disaster, on the court, and, surprisingly, above it. The Oklahoma City Thunder came in playing like a well-oiled machine. Fast pace, strong defense, elite shooting, and the kind of chemistry that makes life miserable for opponents. The Jazz. Not so much. From the opening tip, Utah struggled to keep up. They couldn't find their offensive rhythm, their defense was late on switches, and OKC immediately pushed the tempo. Before long, the scoreboard made it painfully clear, this game was slipping away fast. But just when everyone thought the night couldn't get any worse, a random smoke machine decided to say, "Hold my beer." The smoke cloud incident. Midway through the frustration-filled game, fans suddenly started noticing that the arena was filling with what looked like stage smoke. At first, people thought it was part of the usual entertainment or maybe a planned visual effect. But as the smoke continued spreading, definitely not part of the show, confusion erupted. A malfunctioning smoke machine behind the scenes had apparently gone rogue, pumping out a cloud thick enough for fans to jokingly wonder if the arena was trying to fog out the disappointment. The camera pans captured fans waving the smoke away, players looking confused, and social media immediately lit up. In a moment where the Jazz desperately needed something positive, they instead got a special effects disaster that went viral instantly. NBA fans go savage, poisoning their fans to keep believing. Now, we all know NBA fans don't miss a chance to clown a team, especially one struggling. And the Utah Jazz have had a rough season filled with inconsistency, blown leads, and young players still learning how to win. So when that smoke started spreading, Twitter, Reddit, TikTok, they all hit full meme mode. One fan joked, "The Jazz are poisoning their fans to keep them believing in them." Another wrote, "Smoke machines malfunctioning? Nah bro, that's Utah trying to hide this performance." Others said the smoke was the only defense the Jazz played all night. Every angle, every camera shot, every moment the broadcast showed that foggy arena became instant content online. It was the perfect storm, a rough loss, a strange tech failure, and a fanbase with humor sharp enough to trend across platforms. OKC Thunder keep rolling. While the Jazz were dealing with the smoke malfunction and the internet dragging them, the Thunder were absolutely locked in. Led by their young superstar core, OKC played with a level of confidence and poise that made the Jazz's performance look even worse. Fast ball movement, efficient shot making, and elite perimeter defense, the Thunder dominated every category. And as the Jazz fell behind by double digits, then 20, then more, it became clear that Utah was outmatched. No amount of smoke, malfunctioning or intentional, was going to hide that reality. But that's actually what fueled the memes even more. The contrast between OKC's execution and Utah's chaos made it a perfect social media storm. The Jazz fan experience, rough season gets rougher. This season has been tough for Jazz fans. Utah is clearly in a rebuilding phase, and while they have young talent, they're not yet at a point where they can consistently hang with teams like OKC. Add injuries. Add rotational inconsistencies. Add the fact that fans are craving progress. And now add a smoke machine that decides to explode during a home blowout. Yeah. It's been that kind of year. Some fans even joked that the malfunction was the most exciting play the Jazz ran all game. Others said the smoke was symbolic of the franchise's current direction, cloudy and unclear. Harsh, yes. But that's NBA humor. Did the malfunction actually affect the game? Thankfully, the smoke didn't cause any serious interruptions. No evacuations, no delays, and no health issues were reported. The arena staff quickly moved to shut down the device and clear out the air. Still, it was noticeable enough to be distracting. You could literally see the haze on the broadcast. Players glanced around. Fans coughed a little. And the jokes kept flowing. But the Jazz's real issue wasn't the smoke. It was the Thunder. Even if the air were perfectly clear, Utah wasn't stopping OKC's offense that night. The malfunction simply became the comedic cherry on top of a brutal loss. What this means moving forward. For the Jazz, the smoke malfunction will be forgotten eventually. But the memes, the jokes, the clips, those will live on forever. The franchise already has enough basketball challenges, figuring out rotations, developing young players, trying to find a future identity, and now they have to deal with the internet calling them the team that tried to smoke out their own fans. It's not ideal, but it's part of the entertainment side of sports. For OKC, this win is just another example of why they're contenders. They're young, hungry, disciplined, and deep. They didn't allow the Jazz any breathing room, smoke or no smoke. Final thoughts. This game will not be remembered for its competitiveness. It won't be remembered for a close finish or a clutch moment. Nope. It'll be remembered for a smoke machine that went berserk during a blowout loss and the internet turning that into a comedy festival. Poisoning their fans to keep believing in them might go down as one of the funniest, most brutal fan reactions of the season. It captures everything, the frustration, the sarcasm, and the humor that keeps the NBA community alive. The Jazz will move on. The Thunder will keep winning. But NBA fans, they'll be laughing about this one for a long, long time.